Tonya, are you pregnant?
No, I haven't had time to take a test.
Congratulations, if anything.
I'm sorry we moved so suddenly.
No, it's okay. I came to say goodbye. I'm leaving.
How, where?
From Vatic. There's someone who's willing to take care of me. Indeed, not like Vatic. So don't persuade me. It's all settled. Bye.
Wait, Anita. I fulfill the posthumous will of Dmitry Sergeyevich Krishovich. Shortly before his death, he signed a deed of gift for half of his house. Now this half will be owned by you, Antonina Nikolaevna.
Oh, Tonya. It's really a gift.
According to the will, the other half will be owned by the deceased son Gleb Dmitrievich Verbitsky. Dmitry Sergeyevich asked that after his death I personally notify you of this.
So it's him Kriskiewicz and the son Verbitsky.
Yes, this is the adopted son.
Aha.
Mr. Verbitsky has also been notified that he can inherit within 6 months.
Yes, Mom. What do you mean he gave half of the house as a gift? For what merits, Mom? Let me come back after the flight and then we'll talk. Okay, I can't talk now. Okay, bye.
Did your mom call? Did she tell you about Tonya in the house?
Yes, no time to discuss it.
Yeah, just a minute. She might show up now. Listen, sweet Tonya. I've been thinking about how to explain my decision about you a long time ago and the recent one too. I decided to put it down on paper. It's not easy and it's amazing to realize how the past, seemingly long forgotten, changes your whole life.
Give me that. Where did you get this?
I found it in the house. Grandfather wrote in the study. Do you even understand? They knew each other a long time ago. Maybe she was having an affair with him when she was a kid. That's why he called her to the house and brought her the idea.
Affairs? What are you talking about?
Arkasha, nobody gives gifts like that for nothing. We'll have to divide them all like brothers. We'll send a letter to Tonya saying we know everything about grandfather.
I'll give you a brotherly face broke. Let's get out of here.
Golden man, it's a must. Let's remember him.
Did you really not know this Dmitry Sergeyevich before?
I told you I didn't know.
It's strange, we barely knew each other, and now you're getting a gift. If I were my son, I'd challenge it.
I don't understand it myself. Why he equalized us with Gleb.
So that's the kind of son he was. He decided to have his inheritance. Listen, Tonya, why don't we all move into the house together? In case the son comes to claim his rights, we'll protect you.
Can we move in right now? Or do we have to wait 6 months?
We should go right now without thinking. Enka will show up as soon as she finds out about the house. I'll think about forgiving her or not.
And we can rent this apartment.
God, how can't you be ashamed of yourselves? Dmitry Sergeyevich has just been buried. You're already making plans.
Don't shame us, Tonya. Especially in an empty house, thieves can still get in.
Aha!
And we're kind of guarding it. No, Tonya. You did everything right.
Nobody's gonna move in there. No one.
Cheers.
Oh, mama.
Tonya, I didn't understand anything on the phone. What happened with the child something?
There's no baby and there never was.
What's that?
Cycle disruption. They said it was stress. Maybe it's for the best. I don't have time for this right now.
Do people close to you know you're in the hospital?
I don't have anyone close to me. Just you. Okay. Let's go. I don't know what to do next. I don't want to go back to that apartment, to these relatives.
And just the other day you were proving to me that they were your family.
So I was lying to myself.
If you realize that, stop whining. Live your life without looking at those vultures. I tried to call Arkasha and tell him you're in the hospital, but he didn't pick up. Who's doing that?
Lida, hi, you got Tonya? Let's go home. I'm sorry.
For what?
For 15 years, there's a lot of things for everything. Let's go.
You two talk, I'm off.
If you don't want an apartment, there's a house now. Let's go. My good girl. Let's go. I was at the cemetery. Everything's fine at Dmitry Sarjevic's grave. I also went to the notary. We can live in our house now. It's a gift. Or do you doubt it?
No, I like it here. With Gleb, just need to settle all these issues.
And how will you settle it with him if he hasn't shown up here yet?
Find him. Find out if he's going to sell his half or live here.
No, how do you split this house between two people? If he's not gonna sell, is that a line to draw, like a boundary?
This could be a big nursery, bright, cozy. And a bedroom next door, conveniently.
Yeah. That's what it means to own a mansion. It's hard to choose.
How are you doing? How's Mom doing?
Yeah, thank you. I explained to Vadik that he won't get anything in our house. And Mom says hi to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Tonya, why don't we invite Mom to our house? Who is it?
Daddy, why don't you come visit me anymore?
Почему ты больше ко мне не приезжаешь?
Do you want it with or without sugar?
With sugar.
Auntie, who are you?
Here.
Thank you.
Just Auntie.
Tonya, let's go outside and talk.
It's not nice to leave guests behind.
Tonya, don't.
Show the boy the yard.
Arkasha put a scarf on Topic. His throat is weak.
Let's go.
I've imagined our meeting so many times. I didn't think you'd be so calm.
How long have you been imagining our meeting?
A long time. At first, I wanted to come here myself to tell you everything to your face. And then I thought, let him sort it out, decide, divorce. And he came to us less often. And when he did, all we talked about was this house. I had no choice, you know.
How old is your boy?
7 years old. Ours and Arkasha's.
I realized that. How did you get this address?
It's no secret. Vadik told me. We have no life in Zavrazhinsky. My sister Lyuka married a drunk. I'm not worried about myself, but about my son. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. The boy needs a father, and you need a legal husband.
That's right.
Tonya,
Close the door on your way out, pack your things and leave. With your son and the woman you love.
shall we sit down and talk? Tonya, I haven't had a relationship with Natasha for a long time.
You used to go there every week.
Yeah, I wanted to work things out.
разрулить.
I didn't want to have this baby. It turned out to be a mistake or something.
Ошибка, что ли?
Arkasha, people of cats, dogs, fish. And the mistake was that I got rid of our child. And then I waited. I believed you. I hoped we'd have a baby.
You should have given birth. Natasha gave birth and didn't ask anyone.
Arkasha, you have a son. It's a blessing. Raise him, bring him into your home. It'll be manly.
Forgive me.
You're not doing this for me. It's because of this house, isn't it?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me anything?
My mother forbade it.
So she knew?
She knew. And she was afraid you'd sue her for half the apartment in the divorce.
Okay. That's enough.
Do you hate me now?
You. Our son, Arkasha, could be 15 years old now. Go away.
Oh, Arkashenka, oh, my son now. I'll feed you now. You know, we've decided to renovate the house. What do you think? What if we move all the furniture to your and Tonya's house, just for a while? You don't think she'll let us? What's she still mad about? She's so easygoing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Mom. Tonya found out about Natasha and Temka. She kicked me out.
Kicked you out.
Yes, and they have nowhere to live. I can't afford a rented apartment. I guess I'll have to live here.
Where are they?
Natasha.
Hello. Zinaida Andreevna. It's been a long time since we met. Tema, give your grandmother a hug. Tonya, open up. I know you here, Tonya. What's wrong? Why aren't you answering your phone? Why aren't you answering the door? I don't know what to think anymore.
I thought it was Arkasha.
No way. And you let him go to her. You gave her your family and your apartment?
No regrets. I want to forget all this as soon as possible. I'm filing for divorce.
Tonya, why don't you cry?
I don't want to.
Why did I come to see you? You've been reinstated in the cashier's office. The old boss was fired, and the new one figured it all out. It turns out Dmitry Sarjevic wrote a letter that you were not fired, so you can start work tomorrow.
He asked for me? No, Lita, I can't.
Hey, you gonna sit around feeling sorry for yourself?
No, I'm gonna go look for Gleb.
Why? Unless it's to spit in his face. He didn't even show up for his father's funeral.
I can't. I want to get away from this town, from these houses, apartments, people.
And me?
Too many memories here. I don't deserve this gift.
Temek K, sit down to eat. It'll get cold. I won't heat it up.
Topic, eat and then play.
Dad, I want to play with you.
We'll play, but only after you sing.
Can you somehow shut up this childish bastard?
I'll shut you up now. Go to your room.
What? This is my apartment too? Have you forgotten?
Are you fucked up?
Fucking assholes. The kid can see everything.
Hands off.
Topic, sit down to eat. This hell will ever stop. This is a child. Are you even going to get to know him, coddle him? You, of course. I'm sorry. I'm not a babysitter, and the child should be enrolled in a music school. To register him there, you need to collect a lot of certificates and applications, and registration is required, at least in this apartment. But you, Arkasha says, you don't give your consent, and this is your only grandson. By the way, Temek K, Grandma has a headache. Let's go play the drum in the next room, right? Come on. Well done. Well done, my good man. Come on, yeah.
We'll have to plant some flowers. Here roses are good. They're peonies, asters, tulips. Here we can put violets. Dmitry Sarjevic loved flowers.
You'll come in the spring and plant everything yourself. And I'll keep an eye on the house so your former family doesn't get their hands on it. Hey, why are you crying? Oh, finally.
I miss him so much.
Cry. It'll make you feel better.
Gleb. Gleb. Hello, ambulance? There's something I can do to help him.
If his condition stabilizes, we can go to the nursing home and hire a nanny there.
I can sit.
You'll need to find his passport and policy first. Notify the relatives. The doctors wrote down everything but from your words, and that's not the way it's done. Can you do that?
Yes, and the nurse?
Ilya Ilik, I can look after her for now.
That's fine. Don't worry. Svetlana is the best nurse we have.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Don't drive. I beg you, don't drive. Katusha, Katusha, don't go.
Quiet.
Are you here? Here?
Here, quiet, quiet.
Go home, I'll sit here.
He's not going to die? Is he?
Go rest.
Mine. Dmitry Sergeevich. Yes, Lita, I found it. No, Gleb is in the hospital with pneumonia. I'm in his apartment looking for documents. Lita, I found a telegram that we sent, and all the letters are unopened. He probably doesn't know anything about his father's death. Wait. I'll call you back later. Hello.
Yeah, have a good day.
How is he?
He's sleeping. Same condition. Have you eaten anything?
I made some broth for him.
Bring it to him, and I'll get you something from lunch. Katya.
No, I'm Tonya. I forgot to introduce myself last time.
He keeps calling me Katya. I thought it was you.
No, that's his wife. Thank you.
I don't get it. What's this one doing here?
Don't yell right away.
Why did you let her in? Why didn't you send her away?
God sent me daughters-in-law. One is better than the other. There was one good one, Tonya K, and she ran away.
What? Love didn't work out with the new man.
He's getting a little handsy.
That's normal. I would have killed you like that.
I have nowhere else to go.
You must have heard about Tonya getting the house. Only we're not going to get anything there.
No. I came back to you. You see, your constant debts. Fights. I broke down. Yes, I made a mistake. You won't forgive me.
Yeah. A mistake. I went to the wrong guy. It's okay. You've got a lot of nerve coming home. What do you think? You apologize and that's it. Don't you have any brains? Would you forgive someone like that?
What's that for?
Just for comfort.
Have I seen you somewhere?
Yes, I'm your nurse.
No, before the hospital. Your name is Nina, right?
Antonina. Yes, Tonya.
Who hired you, your father?
I'm from the foster care service.
I wonder if they told him I was here. He's not in a hurry to see me. I'm tired of lying around.
Yes, Lita, I'm at the hospital. No, I can't live in Gleb's apartment. Otherwise, I'll have to tell him who I am.
And you, as always. In your repertoire, here your relatives showed up. Arkasha asked where you are and what you are. Your ex-mother-in-law was looking for you. She must have missed you. I sent you a picture there. A notice when you need to go to the registry office. You coming?
Yes, I'll try to make it.
You should try. Make sure Arkasha doesn't do anything wrong. Your mother-in-law doesn't want your divorce. Oh, I've come to my senses.
Thank you. Lita, see you later. Hugs.
Oh my God, finally broke free.
I'll walk you home. You're not strong enough yet. Careful, quietly.
Listen, Tonya. Let's go for a walk around the city. I understand that it looks prettier in summer, but
You can't go for long walks yet.
why don't I have you for support? Oh,
Oh, careful. I told you, you can't give such a load at once. It's easier to stop a streetcar than you.
oh, that's flattering. By the way, I've never been compared to a streetcar before.
So I'll send you back to the hospital.
No, I'm not going back to the hospital. I'm just gonna be here with you guys. My place looks suspiciously clean. Who cleaned it up?
It's me.
Oh,
I was sent from the hospital to you with documents. Jellyby, I have to tell you.
Tonya, let's do all the important stuff later. Something's been fattening today. Such a head.
You should take some medicine.
Are you sure?
I won't leave you alone.
Go ahead. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Tonya, thank you for taking care of me, and I wouldn't have made it without you.
Gleb, I really need to tell you something. It's...
Let's use the first name.
Come on. I gotta go.
Tonya, please stay.
Gleb. There. You have some unopened letters. It's important. It's about your father.
Tonya, let's talk about the letters later. They told a funny anecdote at the hospital. A passenger is standing on the pier. He says the train is half an hour late, and they say your ticket is valid for 3 more days. Why isn't that funny?
I've seen such jokes in my life. If I hadn't made a mistake with the ticket at the station, maybe we wouldn't have met you at all.
That's right. It was you then. What were you hiding?
I didn't know how to tell you.
What a stupid thing to say. I would have said goodbye to my daughter then.
I should probably go.
Uh-huh.
Read the letters. It's important.
Will you see Tonya at the registry office?
If she comes.
If you care about me at all, you'll get Tonya back. I don't know how you'll get Tonya back. You should at least be shy in front of the kid. Why does he keep taking my stuff without asking and ruining it? He's a kid. He needs to develop fine motor skills. You should buy him some toys. He would stop taking your things. Arkasha. Why don't you say anything? Your mother is being humiliated, and you're just going to sit there and keep silent like a wimp. You're unlucky, aren't you? One son is a wimp, the other is a jerk. Daughters-in-law are bitches. Tanakaka was good. Why did she run away from you again? Arkasha, stop that woman. They've already overrun the whole house, doing what they want. Let them say thank you for taking them in out of mercy. I don't give a damn about your mercy. Do you even know how to give something without reproaching? Actually, we should do a genetic test. Maybe Tema is not your son. You old witch. Arkasha, did you bring me into the house so that your mother would wipe her feet on me? Oh, you're an asshole. Witch, oh my god. You're a bitch. You came out of the mud, and Topic went for a walk alone? Tema. Oh. I still do not understand what happened. Did you get on the wrong train and go to the wrong place again?
Nothing I did not settle. I couldn't tell Glab.
About the share in the house. Do you know you can resell it or give it away?
We didn't discuss it.
Did he hurt you?
Worse.
Tell me about it.
I'm kind of drawn to him. And he almost died. And I?
Did you fall in love with him?
Stupid. And I knew how he behaved with his father, and...
Girl, you don't know how to read men. You're going to divorce one. You've fallen in love with another.
I'm worried how he'll react to the fact that his father's dead. I've left letters and telegrams in a prominent place.
Don't worry about it. Shall I come with you?
No, I can manage. Thank you, bye. Where are you? I've been at the registry office for a while. How did you disappear?
Tema. God. What kind of people you are? Even a child will run away. Tema.
What happened?
Tema missing. We're looking for him. Are you with us? Don't be silent, please. You let me into the house, and you're sleeping in the middle of nowhere, Vodik. You look at me like an empty place. I don't know what to expect. Either you'll send me away or you'll forgive me. What, Vodik?
Let's go look for the boy.
Together?
Together?
Have you forgiven me?
If I didn't forgive you, I wouldn't let you back in the house, and I sleep at the warehouse. I work more precisely. Tonya left. She left her place.
Arkasha, what?
Asked our neighbors, Tema didn't visit anyone. Natasha has already called the police.
And where is she?
She went to the neighbor's house.
Drive up. Yards, playgrounds looked at?
We looked everywhere, no.
All right, we need to check one place. I was a janitor when I was working. I saw a boy go into the wardroom.
Where to?
You're not my dad.
What do you mean you're not yours? What are you talking about? It's Grandma's bad joke, and you did well. You hid well. Thank you. Why aren't we celebrating ex-husband and wife? It's so cool, celebrate.
Arkasha, I wish you happiness. Tema loves you.
How are you doing?
Best of all, thank you.
For what?
For 15 years there is for what? For starting a new life. Bye.
Tonya, I'm sorry, but I can't live under the same roof with my mother anymore. Natasha won't stay, Tonya. Stop, we have nowhere else to go. There's no money for a rented apartment.
На съемную квартиру денег нет.
You're a grown man. How many times can you solve issues at my expense?
Don't you feel sorry for the kid?
You'll have to move out as soon as your landlord Gleb Verbitsky returns. Right away. You have some time.
Wait, here's a letter. It's strange. Dmitry Sergeyevich didn't finish it. It's for you. I got it by accident. Tonya, I wish you happiness too. You really deserve it.
How long can we say goodbye? Let's go inside. It's cold. Talk suitcase.
Gleb Dmitrievich, I have a very important matter to discuss with you. It concerns your father.
Hi.
Hello.
Why here? You know my address.
I didn't think you should come there anymore. Gleb.
Listen, I'm sorry, please. I acted like a fool. I'm so glad you came. You called and...
Как раз, что ты приехала, позвонила и...
I'm very attached. Please don't go anywhere. I really need you. Do I still have to figure out what to?
Gleb. I really have something very important to say. It's about your father.
I know.
Я знаю.
I was just drinking heavily at the time and threw that telegram away. And then I read it all in the letter that my dad had died. I didn't realize it hurt so much.
Dmitry Sarjevich was given a proper send-off.
Let's go to my place. Katerina and Katusha. My wife decided to name her daughter after herself. That's how it happens. She thought she was in charge of the family. And I'm such a loser. Wrong job, wrong salary. She ended up with a rich Canadian.
So then, in your delirium, you called your daughter?
Yeah, that's the closest I got. I didn't want to let my daughter go. My ex threatened to take away my rights. We drank each other's blood. In the end, we agreed that he will bring her on vacation and 1 month in the summer. In exchange, I signed over the apartment to her. They're both in Canada now.
Wait, then at the train station it was?
Yeah. My ex decided to take my daughter away without telling me. I found out by chance. My daughter called from the station, and I was at my father's. I guess it's my destiny to be late everywhere and not be on time. And then, of course, I got drunk. It was a story with my father anyway. If it wasn't for you, I'll die too.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.